Hello guys, this is my all new Atem slash or Atem Dark Magician themed character deck with all new support. Dark Magician, Atem's Ace, Palladium Oracle Mahan, new support Palladium Oracle Mana. When a card or effect that is activated that targets a spellcaster you control while she's in your hand or in your graveyard, you can special summon her. She protects your level 7 or higher spellcaster monsters from being destroyed. Unfortunately, not by battle, but by card effects. And when she goes to the graveyard, you can special summon Dark Magician Girl. This works with the anime because in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, during Atem's time, he had a best friend named Mana. And Mana was an apprentice along with Mahad, and both of their spirit monsters were the Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. So this is why the whole anime lore thing works with Palladium Oracle Mana. Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician Chaos. Guys, this is a hybrid based deck. So obviously attempted and used Dark Magician Chaos. Yugi Moto did Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. But it's still a Atem theme because it's just an upgrade version of Dark Magician of Chaos, of Magician of Black Chaos. Two Magicians of Valkyria. If you've seen the movie, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie Pyramid of Light, in the deck list, he had two Magicians of Valkyrias, and in the duel with Kaiba, he played them both. This is very good because when they're both on the field, you can't target them for attacks at all. Effects, yes, but for attacks, no. Two skilled Dark Magicians. This was also used in the Pyramid of Light movie as well as Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 5 Grand Championship arc. Each time a spell card is activated, you place a spell counter on this. When 3 spell counters are placed on this, you tribute this special summon Dark Magician. Magician's Rod. You'll see why Magician's Rod is in here, but it's very, very important for this deck. This is a Dark Magician deck, but not a competitive Dark Magician deck. It's more so Yugi themed Dark Magician deck, which is why you only see one Dark Magician. Atem themed Dark Magician deck. So this is why you only see one Dark Magician instead of 3 or 2. Yugi and Atem only use the one Dark Magician. Magician's Rod helps search Magician, spell, or trap cards that have Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in its text. Breaker the Magical Warrior, used in Season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh! That epic scene, Monster Cardo, when Atem is dueling Weevil and Weevil is mocking him, and Atem just lets him have it by summoning Breaker, combining it with Berserker Soul, have Breaker keep attacking him, and Breaker also has special ability when he's normal summoned. Not only does he gain a spell counter, but he also, you can remove the spell counter from him to destroy a spell trap card on the field. Gemini Elf, used in the Pyramid of Light movie after Pyramid of Light. You've never seen it again. It's in Yugi Moto's deck list, and the Pyramid of Light movie, we only didn't see it because Kaiba used deck destruction virus, that broken trap card, which sent 10 random cards to the graveyard every turn. The Tricky, this is one of Atem's newer cards from the original Duel Monsters from the very, very last season. Season 5, he used it against Yugi Moto in his very last duel. He used this with Tricky Spell 4. Tribute the Tricky tokens, Special Summon the God. Witch of the Black Forest. This is more so Yugi than an Atem card, but it's still Atem theme. This is a Searcher. Sangan. This was used in the Virtual World arc and Waking the Dragons arc. This is also a monster searcher. You search your Karibos and so on and so forth. Karibo. This has been Atem's this had lifesaver throughout the series. New support, Aunt Karibo. This is a Monster Reborn Searcher Karibo. The effect of this is when a monster declares an attack, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, target with one monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but it's destroyed during the end phase. And when this is destroyed, this allows you to search Monster Reborn from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So this is a little bit of Monster Reborn recycle. But the first effect, when you send this to the graveyard, target a monster in your graveyard, it's just like it doesn't really protect you. It just gives your opponent another. It just gives your opponent the option to choose whether or not he wants to attack the monster he's attacking or the new monster that you just special summoned. Oh, and its name is Ankh Karibo. It's a new Atem support card. I say it's an Atem support card because of the whole Egyptian theme on him. Electromagnetic Turtle. This was used in the Waking the Dragons arc and the Battle City arc. It's basically a better version of Karibo. Ends the battle phase when an opponent declares a direct attack. This can save you from games, from losing. Magician of Faith. Not really an Atem or Yugi card, but it was used. Atem got it from Taya, and it was used. It was in his Pyramid of Light deck. Never seen again after that. But it's a spell card. It's a recycle card for spells. Morphin Jar. This was originally Bakura's card in the original Duel Monsters Season 1, but either Yugi borrowed it, most likely he borrowed it or got his own copy, and this was listed in his Pyramid of Light movie deck. It's a hand reset. So basically like Card of Sanctity, but yeah, basically like Card of Sanctity, monster recovery, basically. The spells, Dark Magic Curtain. This was used in Season 4 and also Season 2 during the Battle City arc. It was Arcana's. Then Atem and Yugi adopted their own copy, more Dark Magician support. Dedication through light and darkness. This was used in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 1, I believe. This was used against Jada. Excuse me. This was used against Jaden. When the kid Dimitri stole the adult Yugimoto's deck. This is more Dark Magician support. Eye of Timaeus used in Waking the Dragon's arc. This special summons any Dark Magician fusion monster. Dark Magic Veil used in the Dark Side of the Dimensions. New spellcaster support for Yugi and Atem. Get out. Dark Magician Chaos, Dark Magician Girl. Magical Dimension, more Dark Magician support. This is used in Battle City arc, and this is also used in Dark Side of Dimensions, the movie, when Kaiba faced Virtual Atem. This could get out Dark Magician. Mage Power, very, very powerful card, used in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pyramid of Light, used in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Pyramid of Light movie, when Atem equipped it with Magician Valkyria to really boost its strength up. Mage Power, when it's equipped to a monster, gain 500 attack for each spell trap card you control. You can potentially win games with this card. Now for the new support. Bond between teacher and student in Dark Magic Twin Burst. If you watched Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie Bonds Beyond Time, this was the new Dark Magician support that Atem got when him, Jaden, and Yusei went up against Paradox. This basically boosts Dark Magician strength up to 4,500 because Dark Magic Twin Burst, Bond Between Teacher, or Dark Magic Twin Burst says Dark Magician gains attack equal to the attack points of Dark Magician Girl until the end phase. For Bond Between Teacher and Student, Konami had changed this effect to add additional effects. Not only do you get to summon Dark Magician Girl not in defense but in attack mode, but you get to set Dark Magic Twin Burst, Dark Magic Attack, Dark Burning Attack, Dark Burning Magic directly from your deck. All those cards are Dark Magician support. All those cards are very, very powerful. So it just makes this deck even better. Magic Gate of Miracles. This is also the new spellcaster support Atem used in the movie Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time. It's basically like Change of Heart for spellcasters. When you control two or more spellcasters, you can target a face-up attack position monster your opponent controls, changes battle position, then take control of it. You can still attack with that monster, and you can change its battle position the turn you took control of it. This card is called Magic Gate of Miracles. It's a beautiful card. I used it in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, the game. It's beautiful. It's beautiful spellcaster support. Dark Magic Inheritance. This was obviously not used in the series. This was made for the Yugimoto Structure Deck 2016. It's basically like Magician's Rod, a little different because you have to banish two spell cards from your graveyard to add a spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that lists Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in its text. So it works with all the spell and trap cards that list Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl in its text, including the new support that I just showed you, bond between teacher and student, Dark Magic Twin Bursts, all of those cards. This is called Dark Magic Inheritance, or Dark Magic Inheritance. It's a quick play. Swords of the Revealing Light, Yugi Staple. Monster Reborn, Yugi Staple. Pot of Greed, Yugi Staple. Graceful Charity, Yugi Atem Staple. Glow Sarcophagus, Yugi Staple. For the traps, Dark Renewal. Black Illusion. This protect all your dark spellcasters for a turn. Eternal Soul. This is a competitive trap card, but it works because in Season 5 of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, when Atem's guardian Mahad, when he sacrificed himself, he turned into the Dark Magician. And before he turned to the Dark Magician, a tablet appeared in Mahad's monster spirit, which was the illusion magician, appeared on the tablet. This helps a lot because it helps you continuously bring back Dark Magician, allowing you to set up more plays. Magician's Circle, spellcaster support, very classic card. Little Yugimoto used this in the final episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters when he dueled Atem. He used this to get out Silent Magician. And Atem also used this effect to get out his Dark Magician Girl. So it works for both of them. And this also works for other spellcasters like Magician Valkyria, Palladium Oracle Mana, and so on. Skill Dark Magician, so on. Zero Gravity. This was first used in Waking the Dragons arc. Atem used this against Raphael. It's a very, very, very good card. It's better than Magic Cylinder in my opinion. For the final trap card, Mirror Force. Now on to the extra deck. Dark Paladin. This was first introduced in the Battle City arc when Yugi went up against Kaiba during the Battle City tournament. Very, very powerful card, especially against dragons. New Atem Yugi support. This is called Dark Cavalry. This is obviously the combination between Guy the Fierce Knight and Dark Magician with the whole spear. And Dark Cavalry effect is he gains 100 attack for every spell or trap card on the field or in the graveyard. So he can potentially really, really get up to high attack points. Also, he has a Dark Paladin-like effect. If a card or effect is activated, I think that targets him. He has the power to negate the activation and destroy that card. This also works with Eye of Timaeus because it's a Dark Magician fusion. The artwork looks absolutely phenomenal. And again, this is called Dark Cavalry. This is a level 8. This is a level 1, 3. This is a level 8 Dark Spellcaster, so it also works with Dark Renewal and so on. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Obviously, using Wicked Dragon's art, works with Eye of Timaeus and Dark Magician Girl. Very powerful monster. Another new support, recent support, Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. His name becomes Dark Magician while on the field in the graveyard. Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight basically protects your spell and trap cards from being destroyed by card effects. Very, very cool artwork. And the last card is the Amulet Dragon. This was used in Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 4 when Atem combined Eye of Timaeus with Dark Magician. Banish any number of spell cards to allow his attack to increase by 100. In the anime, it was 300, but Konami changed its effect. I don't know why, but they did. But this is a very powerful Dark Magician support card. Alright. And that is my Atem Dark Magician themed character deck new support profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Side note, I actually used this deck on Yugioh Pro against a dual robot and against the Yugi and Kaiba AI, and the deck is pretty powerful, especially with all the new Dark Magician support. Oh, and I had a side deck, but I decided not to put it in this profile. But I have one side deck card that I did decide to use. That I did decide to want to put in it. Apprentice Illusion Magician Girl.